as coincidences, only synchronicities. We're feeling the wave, we're feeling the shift. Let's move forward with the information available to us so that we could all become the person that we came here to be. Grand Rising. It's good to see you all. I'm seeing the chat. People are buzzing. People are glowing. Your energy is coming back to you right now. This is a time period of a great shift, and there are no such things as coincidences, only synchronicities. And our lives have changed. Many of you have wrote this in the comments, and we have to look at the next 5 months. We're on this timeline now. How are we going to change our lives? How are we going to thrive? How are we going to become who we came here to be in the next 5 months? So, we see the synchronicity. You could actually lay them on top of each other. We saw that Schumann Resonance wave, and then we had the beginning of Saturn Retrograde. And at that time, it was very still Saturn. It was stationary. So whatever the energies are that it's going to bring, it's very highlighted and potent at that time. And it's not a coincidence, it's just a synchronicity that we had all of this energy come in at once. You think that maybe you can never move a mountain. God can move mountains for you. Yeah. God can move mountains for you. You could even write it down. And as you're stumbling in, please hit that like button. I'm so grateful if you hit the like button. We're growing our family every single day. We're being authentic. We're showing the people, because awareness is the precursor to change. You might not see some of this information out there. You cannot make changes if you're not aware. Once you become aware of this, you say, okay, this is happening. Okay, I understand this now. Now you could start utilizing the change and make better decisions for your life. Light is information. Nikola Tesla told us about this. Light is information. And, you think about it. We're all navigating the Earth, the 3D realm. Dolores Cannon called this Earth School. We're in Earth School right now. And so think about you're in a room, you're in a building, and you're new to it. And there's no lights on. You start banging yourself, you fall over the coffee table, you stub your toe on the chair. You can't see anything, right? So now we have this immense light that's coming in so that all can be revealed. You might think you know the answers. Heck, even I thought I know the answers. but we all have to be shown. And that's what this, it is an interesting school, right, Ron? It's an interesting school. It's Earth School. Welcome to Earth School. Welcome to Earth. If anyone remembers that one. Welcome to Earth. We're here. We're better than ever before. If you don't learn from your past mistakes, it's called repeat. Absolutely, Pamela Goose. And you know what? In the past couple of years, and we'll be talking about this, we might have made mistakes. And we have to learn from these mistakes. And we have to sit quietly with ourselves and analyze, say, what did I learn from the last go around? The last go, it's like the spinning wheel of doom. Like when you're waiting for your computer to load and you have the spinning wheel of doom. Jeff 6 writes, beware of the false light switch. Absolutely, Jeff. I appreciate you having my 6, Jeff. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. But this is where we are. And we don't want to lose focus. We could easily lose focus. There's a lot of confusion out there. There is an undertow to this, Rick. And a lot of people, they're saying, you know what? Enough is enough. We have to learn from our mistakes. We have to make choices and decisions this time. We all have to realize we have free will. We have to make our own decisions. And once we make the decision, which we're going to be talking about in today's lesson, now we're on the new timeline. And you could see people might repeat the same pattern. You could take out the accountability mirror. If you're new to the channel, this is a self-empowerment channel. You could write self-empowerment in the chat. If you're here to become self-empowered, you're not a victim. You are very strong, and you have the ability to move mountains. You have the ability to create timelines, to create realities. And that's what everyone has to leave this lesson today understanding. You have the ability to create timelines, realities, a new existence for yourself. But it's all based on free will. And will you learn from the past? You know, there's a phrase, oh, they never learn. This person never, some people never learn. We have to all learn. As God is, we have free will from God. We have free will. Everyone should have free will. This is a big time period. What is highlighted is the contract. Contracts are being highlighted under a bright light, a microscope, a magnifying glass. A lot of you have seen this over the past. You've been feeling it. You're like, oh, the freedom. This is a time period of freedom. A time period. Think of all the restrictions. Think about the restrictions in the past few years. We have to let go. We don't want to be restricted any longer. How do we really get trapped in this prison of the mind? It's subconscious programming. And then we can't get out of it. We want to be happy. Don't you want to be happy? I actually did this video several months ago. The video lasts the test of time. Don't you want to be happy? Some people in the world, they can never get happy. It's never enough. It's never enough. Do you know people like that? It's never enough. I'm here to tell you all. You are enough. There's no mistakes, only lessons. I do agree with that. Sometimes you think it's a mistake though, but we know that God, and you know, sometimes we're like holding on, we're bracing. Sometimes God only gives us what we can handle. Only what we can handle. And not more than that. And that's why, you know, we might get a little bit of a lesson, but not too much of a lesson, because we're here, especially if you're on this mission, to create, and we cannot create from a place of fear. We could only create from a place of love and authenticity. And if you're in that that pit. It's like the pit. If you're new to the channel, the scale of consciousness, I need you to focus on the words or the vibrations that come from people, things, and situations in your everyday life. Do you have a detector? Are the alarms going off? Are the bells and whistles going off, light warriors? You have to have a detector. And if you are detecting fear, guilt, and shame, well then, maybe you have to reassess. We have to reevaluate. You know, a lot of this life is trial and error. And people change, and we have to have the free will to go through it. Everyone has to have free will. But what we don't want are hypocrites. We don't want hypocrites. We don't want inverted things, the opposite. And you could feel that. A lot of you are feeling that. You're like, you're hearing you're hearing the words, but you're seeing the actions, and you're saying, this is actually the opposite. It's opposite land out there. Do you know out there, and even in the TV land, it's opposite world. So we have a lot of information in this very powerful lesson today. We gave everyone enough time to get on this live stream. I am absolutely grateful for all of your support. Could you kindly smash the like button? I'm so grateful if you hit the like button. It really helps others find the message. Hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell next to subscribe. Select all. If you do that, we have daily videos. We come on 9 a.m. Eastern time every single day. There's a video. You could even set an alarm on your phone. You could set the Our Everyday Lives alarm on your phone. And listen, I shared this last night on our world famous Friday Night Live. I'm really seeing it's such a wonderful thing to actually, when you're on the ground and you're talking to people, and then you want to share the channel, say, why don't you check this channel out? I've been doing that and making new connections, new friends. Everything is new right now. If you like a beautiful community, more uncensored content, we host Zoom meetings on Patreon. We all collaborate together. The link is in the description. We have Telegram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn if you want to collaborate anytime. LinkedIn, Telegram, probably the most active ones. And stay focused right now. And M, thank you so much for that, M. My biggest enemy is me. Thank you for the motivation and truth. Absolutely, you hit it right on. I appreciate you, M. Some people's biggest enemy is themselves. And it's really important and powerful that you shared that, M. Sometimes we could be our worst enemy. Sometimes people can, it's something called self-sabotage. And when we reflect on our lives, we want to not, fall into, we have everything. And sometimes we could do it to ourselves. We look at the lens of maybe, oh, this is not so great. When you have everything your heart desired right in front of you. And people self-sabotage. We could see this right now. Things are shaking up. And people are really struggling with the energies. I have spoke to people. In the past few days, I met so many new friends on the ground. And I'm telling you, when you meet new friends on the ground, it's really powerful. The powerful conversations that I've had, so many people are literally feeling this shift and sharing about it. And you think you know everyone's story. That's why always share your story, because you might help someone in this very potent time period. The synchronicity. We have Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Last week it began, and at that time, the Saturn energy was stationary. So everything that it brings, it's highlighted. At the same time, a synchronicity, we have this Schumann Resonance Solar Flash wave. And what I see here is the physical and the energetic. We have the physical and the energetic. Sometimes we have to cleanse the physical plane. Sometimes we have to cleanse the energetic plane. And in a time period right now, it's so powerful, it's so potent right now. We have to cleanse both simultaneously. So, when you go back, I want you to reflect on your life. We could see Saturn retrograde in Pisces. We'll talk about what this means. And then at the same time, we have the Schumann resonance wave. So we have the physical change and we have the energetic change. The physical plane and the energetic plane. Sometimes we have to change or cleanse or clear the energetic plane, and then we will see improvements in our physical plane. They are connected. And that's what a lot of us have to realize. Sometimes, especially out there, there's a lot, listen, there's deniers, there's this, that. We all have the free will, right? We can't close our eyes to the synchronicity that we're all seeing. There is a physical and energetic plane. And I encourage you, if you go out of your comfort zone, which I have done over the past few years, I'm sharing with firsthand experience, you start to realize, wow, there really is an energetic plane. There's other energies out there. And these energies are all affecting what we are perceiving in the physical. So what did we have? We had Saturn retrograde standing still at the same time that the Schumann resonance popped off. When Saturn is standing still at the very beginning of the retrograde, all of the energies are more potent and it's an obvious effect. Once again, the energies are more potent and it is an obvious effect. So we can see this Saturn retrograde standing still, getting this energy. We see it coming in. God cleansed everything. God won. Did you know God won? That was trending last night on Friday Night Live. It's a true story. God won. It doesn't feel, maybe, you are getting rewards. I've said this over and over again. This is the 2023 7-year. It's the 777s. Your rewards are coming in. And it might not feel like you're being rewarded. Saturn actually rewards you, and we're going to talk about this. Don't think of things. I know that everyone, because of the way things are portrayed, we have to leave duality. Also going to be talking about this today. Pisces duality. Aren't we leaving the age of Pisces? So we're retrograding into Pisces. We're headed towards Aquarius. A lot of people are rooted in the duality. They can't let it go. And that's why they're struggling right now. They can't let the duality go. Let it go. Trust in the unknown. Trust in the energy. And that's what we need. We all need to become lighter. When we become lighter, things start to flow. Flow versus force. I actually shared a full video on the channel page. Flow versus force. You have to allow things to flow. When you force the issue, you actually bring up more resistance. And I know everyone is high-strung right now. A lot of people are very confused. Where's the world going? Nobody knows. Nobody knows the day or time. Where are we going? We don't really know. Oh, yes, we're leaving the dense earth element to the air element, the light air. That's Beth, absolutely. We all have to become lighter right now. Your body is urging you. You yearn for it. Reflect on how you feel. It's about how you feel. It's not about the words. It's about how you feel. Do you want to become lighter? Do you feel like you're becoming more dense? Or things are like, oh, it's so dense. And it's almost like it's trying to pull you back down. I've shared this several times. I know there's a lot of new people that are on the channel. And again, please smash that like button. I'm so grateful if you hit that like button. It's really helping others find this. Over the last few months, you might have the urge to eat less. You are becoming lighter. You're becoming less dense, less matter and more energy, and things are flowing. and you feel that, you want to start flowing real fast, and all of the densities that are getting in the way, what's happening right now, the densities, the dissonance, I've shared that, right? So people think situations. We're leaving one frequency, we're headed to the other. However you want to look at the rapture. This is a channel and a message for all people. We're leaving one frequency and we're headed to another frequency. And that causes that so if you're in the car, the dissonance, you're in the car and you can't even listen to that. Answer authentically. Would you rather listen to nothing than listen to two radio stations simultaneously? Think about the things that we shared collectively. Do you rather listen to nothing or listen to two radio stations at the same time? We're peeling back the veil and we're leaving the dissonance. And the dissonance, it freezes you and you can't create. Once we have opened up all the pathways, we're opening up the pathways, we're clearing things out. Now we're able to create more. You'll see that on the channel. Maybe we're going to be creating more. The channel's going to be growing. Things are going to be changing exponentially because this is a time of rewards. Saturn rewards you. When you are in alignment with God and you're doing the work, no enemy can touch you. 1,000 could fall at your left and 10,000 at your right hand, and you just keep going. Aaron, we are going to do another meditation at the end of this video today to call back all of our energies. We did that last night. It was very powerful, so stick to the end. There'll be a beautiful summoning back of the power. We have to summon back our power. Call it back to us and see how that feels inside. We have to put on the full armor of God, absolutely, Harley Ray. Years ago, I put on the full armor of God, and, things can, it could seem very, crazy or, what's going on. That's just the chaotic energies of the world. Two timelines, two frequencies, two realities. And now it has to settle in. It must settle in. We can't go on forever. It's like rip the Band-Aid off, for example. Do you know about rip the Band-Aid off? We have Saturn retrograde in Pisces, revealing lies and mistakes. I'm here to tell each and every one of you, on your journey, you didn't make a mistake. You had to answer questions with the information available at the time. Once again, you could only answer questions with the information available at the time. So what we have right now, we have the revealing of lies and mistakes. You could be lied to, and that's why we have to realize it is what it is. It is what it is. You can't change it. You can't change it. If you were lied to and you made a decision, and you made the decision of in negligence, right? You were negligent when you made the decision. That stuff can still happen. We could overcome these things with positive things. Absolutely. That's what we're seeing right now. If you drink poison by mistake, it's still going to affect you. You might not have, woke up in the morning and say, well, this is, drink this poison. You didn't know it. If you drank poison by mistake, it could still make you sick. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you drink the poison, you did it by mistake, you were negligent, it's okay. But it's still going to affect you. And we have to have this reset right now because there is a lot of, deception. What is the universal law to this? The law of consent. The law of consent in Saturn retrograde is rectifying a lot of these things. Did you consent with full knowledge, with your consciousness expanded to the fullest on the topic? So now we have a redo, right? A change, a second chance, a reveal. That's why it's really important to see everything. What was hidden cannot be hidden any longer. On your journey, certain things, they might be hidden from you. Absolutely. Mountain Goddess writes, the ego makes it hard to admit we've been lied to. We all have to admit that sometimes we make a mistake. We've been lied to, and listen, we're all in it together. We could reflect on it and say, it's Earth school, baby. That's all I could say. It's Earth school, baby. Yeah, we're in school, but we're graduating. You're getting your cap and gown. Purple Cottage writes, I want a redo. You are getting your redo right now, Purple Cottage. It's going to be a tremendous redo. Everything is being uplifted right now. And that's what we're here to learn in Earth School. It's not an easy journey. And Saturn isn't easy. That's why Saturn gets a bad rap. What's hidden cannot be hidden any longer. Saturn is about judgment and rewards. Sometimes when we hear judgment, right? Judgment and expectations, it makes us feel, right? Negative. Saturn is about judgment and rewards. Pisces represents duality. We have to surrender into not knowing and trust in Almighty God. This duality life, knowing, not knowing, good, bad. I could reflect on my life. I've had many, I don't even want to say that they are good or bad events. They are not good or bad events. They are life-changing events. Over the past few years, I went through life-changing events. And these events put me onto a different timeline so that I could embrace and become who I came here to be. Care but not carry, absolutely. We can't carry, a lot of us are carrying. You're carrying all this baggage over the finish line. Isn't it easier, isn't it lighter to drop the baggage? Just be yourself. We're confused to, we have to fit into society. I have to do this, I have to do that, be the observer, trust in God. What a beautiful chat we have going right now. Could you please smash the like button? I'm so grateful for that. It's going to help so many people come on this live stream right now. We have a very powerful clearing coming up. It's going to be beautiful. I love you all. Yeah, we have to observe. When I sit like Tesla, it's like the modern day Tesla, right? When I sit like Tesla and I observe, I now begin to figure things out. And that's what we all need to do. We have to just be the observer. I am the observer. That's what we need to do. Be the observer. And just observe. And then you take yourself out of it. Right? And when you look at your situation, I know it's hard. So you have to get a higher vantage point. You actually have to take yourself out of the situation. And you actually have to look down at that situation. Observe, don't absorb. Absolutely. Such a powerful chat we got going right now. Catherine, yeah, we have to take ourselves out. Don't worry. Don't worry. It is what it is. I used to say that to my mom when I was a boy. It is what it is, Mom. It is what it is. And now we have to move forward. Oh, do you see that, Gradina? I hope I'm saying it right. Life is our best teacher, Denise. Life itself. Life is our best teacher. And the trials and tribulations that we take in You have to have firsthand experience for these things. Star Traveler, it is confusing at this time. And it's difficult to find direction. That's why I was sharing before Star Traveler, if you didn't hear in the beginning of the message, light is information. So when we can see everything, you could see, okay, this is the path, this person is this person is that, this system is this system is that. You will be able to navigate easily. So that's why it is difficult to find direction. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? That way. Well, thanks a lot, George. If anyone remembers that one. If you didn't know, Bugs Bunny teaches us a lot about the ascension journey. Bugs Bunny. Remember Bugs Bunny? Remember Bugs? We're going down the rabbit hole with Bugs Bunny, baby. Absolutely. Trust. Yeah, we have to have a lot of trust. I feel that that's what a lot of people are struggling with. They don't have a lot of trust at this time. We have to have trust in ourselves. That's the most important thing. Because self-doubt will come your way. The self-doubt, you have to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. Right? Which way did he go? What's up, Doc? Can you rock? That's what we're rocking today, baby. We are rocking. So as we are in this, we're leaving the age of Pisces. We're leaving the age of duality, good or bad. Surrender in the knowing, because we can't know any longer. We just can't know. If I reflect on my life, I've gotten to the place. So listen, I'm like all of you. When I look at life and I say to myself, this is a school. I don't have to do anything. I do what my soul drives me to do. When you realize that this is Earth school without any expectations, a wise man once said, don't trust anyone until the end. Remember that video? 3 years in the making. You have to just observe. And you have to be comfortable in the unknown. The only thing you have to know is yourself. Listen to yourself. Do you talk, I'm being very serious right now. Thank you, Mama Boom Bam. It's good to see you, Mama Boom Bam. Yeah. Do you have inner dialogue? Do you talk to yourself? Do you play it out? You have a conversation. Inner dialogue. Let us know in the comments. Infinite Life, I really appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate all these things. Really do. Yeah, we have to trust the process. Also a tremendous sports term, trust the process. You got to trust the process. Absolutely. Be in the now moment. That is a beautiful comment. For people that are struggling right now, My Angels writes, be in the now moment. If you are in the now moment, you are able to successfully navigate this time period. Be in the now moment. And if people try to pull you out, you're going to see it. People will try to pull you out of the now moment. Don't you? You start to feel the anxiety rising. I can't control what's happening in the world. Nobody control what's Could you control what's happening in the world? Absolutely not. All that we can control is ourselves. Don't react. Respond. This is your deck of cards. My father taught me when I was a boy. Make the most with what God gave you. Here's the deck you're dealt. Everyone was dealt a different deck. And sometimes you say, I don't like this hand I was dealt. Are you saying that? Yeah, I don't like this hand that I was dealt. I don't like this deck. I need a reshuffle or something like that. But when we peel back and say, Frank, we're going to do that before the cleanse later. we are going, what is this, right? What is this stuff that I was given? This is, God, why did you give me this stuff? We have to realize that this is the deck that we are dealt. And you're in a school right now. So how are you able to overcome this time period? There's so much information when we pull this all together. Why? Because it's real life. We're all going through real life right now. Saturn is karma, teaching us. We all go through karma. Where one person's karma ends, another one begins. We're all leading ourselves home. We are all leading ourselves home. And now Saturn, which brings karma, teaches. It gives us what we deserve. When you stick to that phrase, tell someone, you're going to get everything that you deserve. And what's inside the core, it will respond to that phrase. You will get everything that you deserve. Think of those words. Can you feel the energy behind the words? This is how we have to move forward. If you are strong in truth and love, you hear that, it resonates. I'm getting everything that I deserve rightfully. It's coming. M, absolutely. Is it normal to feel lost? A lot of people feel lost right now. It's just the time period. It's a time period where there is a lot of confusion. A lot of us are ready to go home, Amy. We're like, this is unbelievable what's going on. Amy writes, bring on the light ships. We are bringing on the light ships. It's a tremendous time period. We are bringing on, listen, I'm reading the chat right now. A lot of people feel lost. It's my honor to serve you at this time. I'm here to share with all of you. We all are going through this together as a community. It's an energy theme. How it manifests maybe in your life could be different. We share about the 8 dimensions of wellness on Patreon, and we're all going around the wheel. We're all going around the wheel right now. Saturn makes you take things or responsibilities on by yourself. Take responsibility. We do things now on our own. My mother taught me this. My mom said, what's up? I know my mom is watching. Did you know my mom's watching? Say hello to my mother. She loves that. It's true. My mom used to say, don't rely on anyone else. Only rely on yourself. If we rely on ourselves to do this, we're able to move forward. But if we're relying on a source or something outside of us to get us to the finish line, there is no finish line for this, though. It just keeps going. There is no finish line. Bugs Bunny is popping up in the chat right now. The chat is at different parts right now. Latoya Akers 999, beautiful Latoya. Thank you so much for the support, Latoya. I really appreciate you. Thanks for being here, Latoya. I love you, Latoya. So this is a time period where you might have less of something. Reflect on your life. Think of where you were. Think about what you went through. Look at what's going on right now. Do you have less of something? That's Saturn, restriction. It's to teach us. Saturn, restriction, to teach us, to sit with it. My friend Adam years ago, he said, you got to sit with it. And stop just, say, oh, this is the, why is this happening? I need it now. Sit with it. Why, and why do we have less of something? So that we can focus. We can't have our attention go out there. Everything is out there trying to grab your attention. We have to go within. Catherine writes, I had PTSD. It has gotten better. Yeah, Catherine, it's really important to share about this. We share about it on Zoom as well. I met a friend yesterday. I had PTSD from a situation that he went through. And we're all coming together and sharing. We're sharing, we're collaborating. Why is this happening? We're taking these things on. I want everyone to focus on this. Very important. We are always one decision away from a completely different life. Powerful. Over the next 5 months, decisions will be made. The decision might have already been made. I feel a lot of people either got it in the beginning, and again, everything is a shift. Linear time is fake. So linear time is fake. It happens during a time period. We're going through a shift right now. So as we go through this time period, it could happen right away, but within the next few months, decisions will be made. The karma, it comes. We are always one decision away from a completely different life. My mother gave a good phrase years ago, my mom. She said, you made your bed, now sleep in it. It's a true story. My mom knew a lot of things. We're always one decision away from a completely different life. And we have to focus on inside. Oh, my mom is very wise. Yeah. Listen, all the soul families are coming together right now. A lot of people, they keep go. Oh, that Valentine, that was another one. That I was not thrilled about that. I was not thrilled about that Valentine. That was something else. But it is, like I said, it is what it is, right? As you think, so shall you be. As you think, so shall you be. So what are we thinking? Do we love ourselves? Are we viewing the world? Are we viewing life? You could sit there and look at your life and you could say, wow, what a beautiful life with abundance. And then, some people could look at it and say, look at all the negativity. Self-sabotage is a very big thing. Stop finding excuses and change the way that you look at things. During this Saturn retrograde, you could experience instant karma or maybe sometime over the next 5 months. I'm here to share with everyone. Karmic contracts are up. And these karmic contracts have been blasted away with the Schumann Resonance blast. What we have experienced is the convergence of the physical and the energetic. A convergence of energies. So many people wrote in the comments over the past week that God won. Cindy writes, rip the contract to shreds, baby. Karmic contracts are up. So during the convergence, we'll always look at this as the convergence. We are looking at the physical and the energetic. What is important about this? Awareness is the precursor to change. If you are aware of this, if you are aware of your life, if you could say, look at your life and say, you know, this is actually happening. This is the way of the world. And you're not in the deception. You're not in the illusion. If you are out of the deception or the illusion, please put a like on the video. I'm so grateful for all the support. Hit that like button. Awareness is the precursor to change. You will see, I've seen it as well. People are denying the flash in the Schumann resonance with excuses. You could see it. Do you see it out there? You could share it in the comments or in the chat. Some people can deny with excuses, while others have felt the energy and had the physical experiences. You have to have the physical experience yourself. So, are you feeling the energy? You could feel it. You feel a powerful energy go through your body. You feel the shift. You feel the change. Can you feel it? And are you experiencing it? That's where you have to go. So many people go out in the world and they say to themselves, well, I have to listen to the words. Dr. Bruce Lipton said language was designed to hide feelings, and now all will be revealed. You could write it in the chat and in the comments. All will be revealed. All will be revealed. Over the past, and we're going to do a massive clearing right now, a massive powerful meditation. Hit that like button, and we're gonna call it all back now. We had a very great time last night. Also, if you missed last night, I know people are new to the channel. Once a week, I do a night live stream. Very powerful meditation. It's a very powerful time. Over the past 3 years, over the past 30 years, stay focused on the message now. Over the past 3 years, over the past 30 years, you might have had your light siphoned away, your shine. We're all shining right now, baby. We're shining like never before. And everything will be revealed. We're getting back. We are back. We talked about it last night. We're back and better than ever. We're bringing back our power. We have to stay focused on the truth right now and everything that is revealed. Over the past either 3 years or 30 years, maybe you had your shine taken away from you. Maybe your energy was taken away from you. Each and every one of us right now in this very powerful, focused energy, we are focused on summoning our power back. We call back all of our power right now. In this energy, we bring back all of our power that has been taken away. I summon all of my power back, each and every one of us. We collectively summon our power back. And now, moving forward, we have become the person that we came here to be. had the power all along. You are enough. You are enough. You need nothing outside of yourself. Nothing than what's inside. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. And inside of you is another core, the Sacred Heart. What's inside of that is enough. Nothing outside of you will get the job done. Nothing outside of you will get the job done. Realize today, you are enough. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. Stop waiting for something to save you. Stop waiting for someone to complete you. We are complete. The distractions out there, they will cause you to go off your path. I say this over and over and over again. One more time for good luck. I say this over and over again. Regret is worse than failure. Regret is worse than failure. I have summoned all of my power back. You could see it, baby. You could see the Holy Spirit fire burning right now. We are here to clear it all out. That's what we have to stay focused on. We have to stay focused on the Holy Spirit fire, clearing us out. Yes, don't have regret. No regret. Or like that Snickers commercial when they said no regrets. Right? He like tattooed, he misspelled it on. Don't do that either. Don't do that. Don't do that. But it's, we have to burn up like the Holy Spirit fire. We have the Holy Spirit fire. When in doubt, sage it out. Harley Ray Crystal Shop. Beautiful sage. Love the sage. That's where we have to focus on the energy cleanses right now. We have to focus on summoning our power back right now. We have to stay focused like a laser beam. Oh yeah, when in doubt, you sage it out. And you have to really realize that there is energetic and the physical. In today's lesson, we learned that in the reality, there is the physical realm or plane and the energetic or spiritual realm or plane. And they intertwine. And there could be a shift or a change at the physical level. There could be a change in the spiritual or energetic level. And they can affect each other. And that's why it's important to be strong at this time, to really strengthen and fortify your spiritual resistance. Stay focused. And don't get distracted. Don't be scared. Listen, I'm there with all of you. We're all in the unknown right now. We're all in the unknown. I know. Listen, it happens. Palo Santo, also excellent. You check it out there. Actually, I do like, I think I like the smell of Palo Santo better than the sage. But both of them are excellent. Both of them are excellent. And this is do you remember that commercial? I just see the comment right now. Razi writes, regrets. No regrets. Hungry? Eat a Snickers. I think maybe some people out there just need to have a little Snickers bar. They'll feel better. It's just Snickers time. It's Snickers time. Yeah. Joyce writes, we were tricked, but now we see. Very interesting. We were tricked, but now we see. And yeah, a lot of people, because of these things, they get stuck into the 3D. When you're true to yourself, you don't get stuck. You have to be true to yourself. Always be true to yourself. Do you remember that? Lasts the test of time. Always be true to yourself. Catherine writes, sugar is a bad drug. Absolutely. You know, and think about how they, they pump these things. Our children get addicted to sugar. And, we have to say, I talked about this, and especially around Halloween. We got to not use the refined sugars any longer. And we have to really see what's good for us, what's not good for us. And you know what the answer is? Do you know what the answer is? Trial and error. Only you know what's good for you. No one could tell you. Mary writes, we know the tricks and tricksters. Yeah. Watch out for the tricksters. Watch out for the tricksters out there. We have to realize that there's definitely trickster energies. Someone wrote in the comments yesterday about Loki. Do you know Loki? You got to watch out for that. And and if you remember Thor, I feel like I live that. It's like Thor's like, brother, like I'm trying to like help his brother all the time, and then his brother is always like stabbing him in the back with the knife, and he's like, you're a terrible brother. And he keeps trying to help him, and he keeps trying to help him, and then Loki keeps screwing him over. Do you know about Loki? Gotta watch out for Loki. But listen, it's all fun and games. I'm grateful. Please hit that like button. If you could smash that like button right now, it's going to help others find this message today. Such a great support when you hit the like button. Share the link. S. Rop writes, do inner healing. It will benefit you. Absolutely. A lot of people have to work on the inner healing. We all have to work on the inner healing. When we get to a point where we don't get triggered at all, we have to take out the accountability mirror. That's the first part. If you could see if a person is rooted in the ego or not, we have to take out the accountability mirror. We take out the accountability mirror and say to ourselves, can I do a better job at this? Am I being aggravated by this? And this is just the way right now. The obstacle is the way. The obstacle is the way. Do you remember that? I started this channel standing firmly on authenticity, and the messages last the test of time. The obstacle is the way. When I think about my obstacles, when I think about what I had to overcome, that's God telling me this is the way. This is what you need to share. This is what you need to do. Because when you overcome the obstacle, now you could go out to the world and teach others how to overcome the obstacle. Thomas Elliott writes, ding. I appreciate that, Tom. I appreciate that. There's nothing to fear if you have the full armor of God on. Absolutely. Oh yeah, you gotta analyze the Loki energy. When I'm telling you, when you watch Thor and you see how that kind of works out with Thor, and he's always like trying to help his brother, and his brother keeps stabbing him in the back. You're a terrible brother. So it makes us question, like, how many times do we do it until we learn the lesson? Over the past few years, linear time is fake. Linear time is fake. It's a spiral. The lesson comes back. Did you learn from the lesson last year? We get lesson after lesson. Did you learn from the lesson the first time? Did you learn from the lesson the second time? Maybe third time's the charm. I don't know. What do you know? What do you think? No, that, listen, we all go through it. We don't have regrets. There's really no mistakes because it's all a learning, we're having a learning situation. That's fun. The Snickers are trending right now. Hungry? Have a break. Sometimes we need a break. We all need a break. And that's what we all feel. You know, we've been doing this over and over. Yeah, definition of insanity, Ronnie writes. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's why, you know, we do have to jump out. We're leaping out. We're like leapfrogging out into the new world, and we have to come outside of our comfort zone. Anne writes, Stockholm Syndrome. Absolutely, Anne. Watch out for Stockholm Syndrome. And some people worship the people that were, that's what Stockholm, if you're new to Stockholm Syndrome, where the people were worshiping the people keeping them in prison. Yeah, so it's a massive cleanse that's going on. We have the energy shifts that are cleansing us, and this is happening physically, mentally, and spiritually. Yeah, I could see that people are at different parts of the live stream. It's interesting how this works. But it is really important that we all stay focused to take back our power at this time. Sherry writes, full armor of God is on. Absolutely. Armor up. We all have to armor up. A trip is planned. A journey has twists and turns. I had a plan. I'm always trying to make a plan. I say I'm a man with a plan. I could trust it. Yeah, I could do this. You have a plan, but that's a trip. And the trip is planned. We're on an evolutionary journey. And the journey has twists and turns. Love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, go out in nature. Get the grounding. Practice gratitude. I'm sharing with you all right now. You have to practice gratitude right now. Because if you're not grateful, you know, it could be a difficult time. It's difficult when we're not totally grateful for what we have. And when you are grateful, when you do have gratitude, all of a sudden, God starts giving you more things to be grateful for and more things to be grateful for. And that's what we have to all stay focused on. No more excuses. Change the way we look at things. We are always one decision from a completely different life. What are the decisions that you will make over the next few months? God has given us free will. And with our free will, we will all make a decision. And then we will move forward. A lot of people are planting plants. This is only a test. Yeah, absolutely. It's only a test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. It's really true. This is just a test. Yeah, take in the good stuff. Follow your heart. Yeah. We all have to follow our heart, trial and error. See what works. You never make a mistake. You never make, even though sometimes we feel like we make a mistake, we never make a mistake. God says you're here to learn. Now go learn. I had to learn. We all have to learn. And, it's really important that we have awareness. It's all about awareness right now. Awareness is the precursor to change. Be aware. We have Saturn Retrograde. We have the Schumann Resonance Flash. And we could see a massive shift in our reality. So don't, listen, there's nothing that we could do. You can't fight against the wave. The wave comes in. When you're in the ocean and the tsunami wave comes in, you either have to get out of the way or you have to ride the wave. That's what we all need to do. We have to start riding the wave right now. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate all of you being here, and stay focused on the reality that we're creating now over the next 5 months. You have the ability to do this. We're going to have a tremendous Patreon Zoom meeting this week. The link is in the description if you'd like to join in on that. And I'm grateful if you all leave a comment on this video. When we get off the live stream, you could get back on and write a comment. If you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. What have you experienced over the past week, few days? What are you going through a change right now? It's a shift. We're all going through a shift right now. We're all embracing our true power and becoming the person that we came here to be. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people. And please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. And I appreciate you. Thank you for that. I appreciate all of you. It's a hectic time. We have our peaks and valleys. My Nana always says, life has its peaks and valleys. And don't worry, if you go down into the valley, eventually we're going to rise again. Peaks and valleys, ups and downs. That's the way of the world right now. I know there's a lot of craziness in the world right now, but don't worry about what's going on out there. You know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that you are here to become the greatest version of yourself. Now, use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. I love you all. It's a great time. I appreciate that. Did you enjoy the class today? We're back. We're teaching, we're learning, we're expanding, grow the community. Hit the like button, share the video link, share it with others. And let's keep growing the community. We'll be back on tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We're here to learn, we're here to grow, we're here to expand, and we're here to become the best version of ourselves. Go to the description. We have other platforms. Join our Patreon if it calls you, and enjoy your day. Make the most with what God gave you. I love you all. Bye for now.